Today on News Central 34, see what's happening in Isabella County Court.
And see what One Michigan Group is doing to help the state fix its roads. All these stories and more coming up next.
Live from Mount Pleasant Zone, this is News Central 34 at 5.
Good evening and welcome to News Central 34 live at 5. I'm Scott Elke.
And I'm Mary Klink. Now with our top story at 5, police in Clare County now know who owns more than 30 guns found in the woods. We brought you this story earlier in the week. The owner of the guns saw reports on the news that 34 weapons were found hidden in the forest Wednesday. The owner says the guns were stolen from a storage shed. He also says the guns weren't registered because he didn't know he had to, since he and his wife recently moved from Michigan to Texas. From Texas. The guns are valued at $6,000. The theft is still under investigation. And today, a Mount Pleasant man was formally charged with 4 felonies in connection with the molestation of 2 children. According to the Mount Pleasant Police, Robert Muniz, a registered sex offender, was charged in Isabella County Trial Court. He faces 1 count of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, 1 count of second-degree criminal sexual conduct, and 2 counts of accosting children for immoral purposes. After a month-long investigation, Muniz was served with an arrest warrant at the Isabella County Jail, where he was serving on an unrelated charge.
A 24-year-old man accused of breaking into an Isabella County woman's house last week is now back in jail after a request for an increased bond. Ernest Lilly of Lincoln Township was arrested on Saturday after breaking into a woman's home, taking out clothing, and leaving bodily fluids on her bedding. Lilly was released on Monday on a personal recognizance bond and then charged on Tuesday with third-degree home invasion, which carries a 5-year sentence, along with failing to register as a sex offender. And an Oakland County executive withdrew a lawsuit aimed at making the state pay to enforce the new smoking ban. Brooks Patterson says the ban is unfunded mandate, meaning it must be enforced, but the state isn't setting aside funds to enforce it. The decision to withdraw the lawsuit was due to a stream of phone calls into Brooks' office from upset residents. The ban applies to smoking in bars, restaurants, and most workplaces. The only exception are Detroit casinos, cigar bars, and home offices, as well as vehicles.
A Michigan municipal group is urging lawmakers to put more money into Michigan's crumbling roads. The Michigan Municipal League says if nothing is done, roads will become unsafe, and the state will also lose billions of federal match dollars. The group is asking lawmakers to adopt a transportation task force recommendation that would increase transportation spending by 3.5%. Spending is currently expected to cut road funds by 3%. And Michigan State University will host the Michigan Republican Party's first gubernatorial debate. The debate will take place Wednesday, April 21st at 7 p.m. at the Fairchild Auditorium on Michigan State University's campus and will involve all 5 GOP candidates: Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard, Attorney General Mike Cox, State Senator Tom George, Congressman Pete Hoekstra, and Ann Arbor businessman Rick Snyder.
The state has revealed a plan to use nearly $154 million in reallocated federal stimulus money to help those who are unemployed and struggling to pay a monthly mortgage payment. The plan allows for the government to kick in as much as 50% of the monthly mortgage for a maximum payment of $750 a month for a 12-month period. The program will also feature a rescue fund to help those who have fallen on hard times and fallen behind on their mortgage payments. The program will face a 4 to 6 week review by the U.S. Department of Treasury. And if you haven't filled out your census form, time is running out. Today's the last day to send them out. If forms aren't mailed back, census takers will begin showing up at people's doors. Governor Granholm is confident Michigan will have a high completion rate, so much that she made a bet with Ohio's governor. Right now, Michigan is in the lead with 73% of Michigan households returning their forms. The winner receives a part of the loser's state tree. The U.S. Census determines how many federal dollars are distributed to different states.
And that's all we have for this evening. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mary Klink.
And I'm Scott Elke. Have a great night.